G'day and welcome back to day number 29 of this 30 days of Lightroom Mobile. Today we're talking about live filters, shoot-through filters, camera effects, whatever you want to call it, different names, but basically it's a live filter. The way this works is similar to presets. We talked about presets the other day, which is basically a preset is a snapshot of different sliders that have been operated in the edit module of Lightroom Mobile. That's what this is. So you're taking your photo and it's a live preview of what that snapshot of sliders is going to look like. You can see here, that's the icon up the top there, top right. Tap on that and then scrolling through and you can see immediately, you get that immediate feedback as to what this is going to look like. Now it does flash on the left side, what it's called. I wish it would be nice if you could actually see it. Like once you've selected it, it then stayed there and said, hey, this is flat black and white. This is not high contrast. This is not whatever. It would have been nice if you could actually see that. Okay, this is the bird bar. A little bit of a reflection. A little bit of murky, yucky brown water. It's been sitting there stagnant for a little bit. Okay, but you can change this in the presets. There we go. And you can have a look, see what this will look like as a black and white. And I think black and white works really well. The brown, the tannins in the water, yes, it does add to the story, which you have to consider. It adds to the story. It's real. It's real life. It's what's actual there. It's factual. But if we want to be creative, then hey, how about we just do it as a black and white, and you can get rid of the brown. Now, what I really want to show you, this is the exciting bit, is you might be thinking, fantastic, Mike. I love that. I love being able to see it. But is this a permanent thing? And it's not. And that's what's so exciting about this, is that basically you just go into your photo inside the edit module. You see here. Okay, so you're inside edit. And then you can just go down to versions and you can go to the original. There we go. So current edits, so that's as it captured, or you can go to the original. So if you shoot it as a black and white, it's still a color. Everything is still there. So this is one of the things that's just amazing about Lightroom, is that nothing is permanent. Now, just like a preset, you can see on the right hand side here, see the light panel, how it's got a dot? I can go in there and I can see exactly what it did. And let's go into the curves. Okay, and you can see here the curves. Look at that S curve. And then look down here at the black point, the bottom, and we covered this previously, down the bottom left corner, the black point. See, instead of the black point being there, they've lifted it up to give it that low contrast, kind of matte looking finish. And it's an S curve, so they've brightened the highlights, reduced the shadows. Okay, you can see there before and after that effect, before all effects, all adjustments that they've done. Okay, tap on that and we can see everything else there is left. So there's really not much there. It's just high contrast is all that was done to that one. Okay, let's go to this one. This is our black and white. Now what I want to have a look at, if we go to colors and black and white, you can see there, it's black and white is what they've gone for. They haven't gone for saturation minus 100%. They've simply, in this preset, tapped on black and white. That's a real key feature there I wanted to touch on. Curves, so look, again, a stronger S curve and the black is brought up. So if you like black and you like really crunch the blacks like I do to create shadows, but here, this preset's done it that way. It's educational, informative. It's a way of going, you know what? Instead of doing the way I always do it, what does this preset, this live filter do? They're very basic presets, but that's what you want. You just want to see in real time, live, what's going on before you press that shutter. And I think it's really insightful for me. For quite some time, to be completely honest, I struggled with the concept seeing the light. Photographers talk about chasing the light and seeing the light. I didn't quite get it. Well, I understood the concept. Basically, you're looking for beautiful light. You're looking for the way light hits, reflects, falls off, and shapes different objects, creates that 3D, creates that depth. I get the concept, but for so long, I struggled to actually see it because we're looking color and there's so many distractions. But by using the live filter, and you can do the same with a lot of smartphones with the inbuilt camera, is you can go into the live presets and you can actually choose a black and white. Now, one on the iPhone is called Silvertone. It's brilliant. It's my favorite. It's I love the way it processes the black and white. But it removes all the color, and it allows you to focus and observe and identify the areas where you can see that light just gradually fall off something, or really high contrast black and white where you got the real deep shadows. Middle of the day is perfect time because you get the real big shadows, deep, complete separation and juxtaposition of shadow and bright areas, and then you start looking for shapes and anticipation of people walking out of shadows into the light, and you can see just them lit up with the shadows in the background. Super cool. Light filters, that's the way for me, it kind of expedited and that learning and that experience of chasing the light. So thank you very much. Day number 30 is going to be a recap of everything. So I'm going to go through from day 1 right through to day 29 and go right through them all. And it's going to be basically, if you're not interested in looking at all of them, you just want a quick, succinct, everything all in one go, tomorrow is going to be the day because it'll cover everything briefly and I'll go through it nice and quickly. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.